hopefully 1 hour or 2 hours, depending on the time we have. We're supposed to stream on our on our second platform, but I decided to come here because of one thing. Okay, because I've noticed that some of us are not able to join us in our second platform. So here, while streaming here, I will encourage you to go there and subscribe there. It's very, very important that you do that, because you cannot have some of us here and you refuse to join our second platform. So it doesn't make sense, because we often broadcast there later on, okay, later on in different land. I hope my voice is coming out. I'm gonna wait for some time so that people can join. We are starting up here, but let me just give at least, let me say, 5 minutes, okay? Olu State, I see you. Waxbox, I see you. Say you are always the man. Please, your message is being restricted. I don't know why. So try your best and make sure that you type it properly. I think the reason is because of maybe man or you. I don't know, because Namo the Lucky Palace is here with us, and we have Oluste said yes, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, that is a confirmation about my voice. So please like the video and share it to any platform of your choice. Tonight we are going to talk about, some of the things that is bothering us. Okay, we are going to talk about some of those things that are bothering us, and I can see Benjamin will go. Kai, son of the soil, I see you. Say good morning from here. Nice to have you, my brother. Please hit like button, very, very important. And Obin Bros, he said, bro, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. And what about you? Please like the video. We are gonna wait for some, at least 5 minutes. We are already 2 minutes plus. So just sorry about that. Benjamin Ugo said, okay, I think I've gone through that. Igwe James Friday. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you, Igwe James. Namo the Lucky Palace again said, thank you so much for your love on us, the good Biafrans. I like the way you said good, because you have the different version of Biafrans, and you can see the title of this video. And we said, I put Master Mechano's cut update. I'm just few things I'm gonna say about it, because the news is everywhere. I believe most of you have watched it. I don't want to bore you with repetition of what you have watched. Because Master Mechano was in the court. So, and one thing that the most important part of that court case is Master Mechano winning again by court rejecting the so-called evidence. And that is one of the most important things that happened in the court that gladdened my heart, and I believe you have the same feeling as well. So please keep coming, just keep on your comments, let it keep coming, because that's the only way for me to know that you are here. So we are 4 minutes 31 seconds before we start properly, and make sure you share it if you can. We have only almost 9 people that have hit about 10 now. Please keep on liking the video, very, very important. You know already the reason why you need to like the video. One of the major reasons is because you are encouraging the platform, the owner of the platform, to recommend this platform for other people to watch. And as you know what you do here, yes, remember when I started, I told us that I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm not here now. We are 5 minutes. That we are so we are good to go. So you are welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Don't hesitate to like. That's from Olo State. Olo State. I think permit me to give you spanner. Okay, permit me to give you spanner. But I don't want you to become like equal to you. So please, once I give you spanner here, please maintain it very very well. I don't want to regret. Although there's a way to take it back though, but I don't want to. I don't like this going back and forth. So please, and when spanner is being given to you, you are expected to moderate the platform. Like if you see some comment that it doesn't make any sense, when people are spamming the program. Why I give it to you because I've noticed that. Let me not say it so that you are not going to feel gaga. You understand? The only reason is that I appreciate you. Just I appreciate you. You're not getting anything from that. Don't get it twisted. Just that is a way of me appreciating you because each time I come live in my second platform, you are there. Here, you also there. Okay. Other people do the same, but you are always the first. So I appreciate you for that, and this is a way of saying thank you to you. And we may do more like that often. Please, if I don't give you, don't feel offended or why not me. Please calm down. Okay, we are taking this step by step. And Nelson Mark, I see you. God bless you for joining us. Henry Azubike, you are here today. And who again? Namod. Where do now? I don't know if I pronounce it well. Where do I see you? And okay, so all those days. Nelson, I see Nelson Mark. I see you. Let me just keep it that way. Okay. Please make sure that you like the video and please subscribe to the channel in case you have not. So let's start with court case of MNK. Like I said, I'm gonna say just few things there, which I have already said it, but let me repeat myself. Like I said, I'm not here to say much about it because many of you, the video is everywhere. So coming here to pretend that we are having live stream, repeating the same thing over and over again, it doesn't make sense. But one of the good things that happened in the court is that the judge rejects that idea of the nonsense thing they're cooking up there in the name of evidence. Okay? So, for some of you that are watching from the north or from the west, oh, this Igbo man, that fraud, oh, you are listening. Only Igbo people can take the nonsense you guys are dishing out for our people. Only Igbo people. No other tribe will take that from Nigeria. Even as little, as small as Edo, they're agitated because of this nonsensical thing you guys are doing. Only Igbo people tribe, we have the number of population and the wealth and very important in society like they are in today's Nigeria. In no other tribe in Africa, we take that kind of nonsense. That's just the fact. No other tribe we take it from anybody. But Igbo people do that. They are often, everybody can come up with this idea of Igbo man, and they capitalize on that to drag people to mud. Imagine a country where you have well-grounded Ndogbo, like international level, operating in the level of it, like international standard of Ndogbo. Not one, not two, a series of them, and none of their leader or founder or sponsor are being facing any trial as we speak. Banditry and Fulani herdsmen, the trial where they govern. Nobody from this tribe had been questioned. But Nigeria had the opportunity and the strength to fly to Kenya to kidnap MNK and bring him back. Cover his face. Do you know the kind of humiliation? That's why, personally, nobody is my enemy. Only you that feel that you are my enemy, that's on you. But you see, governors, politicians, and all this, that's why I don't take them serious. I don't take them serious because they don't even know when you saw them. people that have lost their prestige, no dignity whatsoever. They are all, the only thing they know is to come out and say something and pretend that all is well when when nothing is going well. So this kind of issue of oh, you guys, some kind of should be jailed, they should be crucified. Some of them even said they should put rope on his neck and all that. You know, people can be funny. People can be funny. You don't care about what other people, other crime from other people. Even Thomas don't have any crime, nothing. That's why they're running head scatter. Imagine 5 years, you couldn't even bring one thing to nail him down. Well, 5 years. I'm not 5 days, not 5 weeks, not 5 months. Five good years. Meaning that the issue of detain him and put him in is just to punish him because he's an evil man, not that he has committed something that warrant him to be punished. And they keep on running around. Like I said, people like people like Samanekba, the Prime Minister, that said that court cannot free him. Court cannot free him. If you have your senses with you, you believe the same thing. The reason why somehow you guys are feeling we're having some little hope, even me too, now that they will release him is because of the condition of the country. Everywhere, when you hold a righteous one, the whole country will be shaken. You don't, even in the Bible, you don't just kidnap somebody and put in prison. Somebody who is innocent and you are persecuting that person on behalf of a nation, that nation will end up paying for that. Why? Because the God of hosts understand that they are holding his child. This economy, bad governance, only the atrocities of what past government committed using the name of Nigeria is enough for Nigeria to be in a total mess. Do you know the blood crying for injustice meted on them that end their life? Go and tell you what happened to King Isaruwa Ogoniman. His offense was calling for government to clean up the community where he come from, that the oil that you guys are draining are buying the people, indirectly, because polluting water, polluting everything, they can't even farm. Yet there's no commission, nothing was ever going to them. Clean the environment so that the environment will be habitable. That's one of the things the man was requesting. And they started doing politics on that. The story lingered. At the end of the day, Abacha declared him to be put rope on him and buy him. Even though there's some controversies that he contributed in buying of some traditional rulers then and all that. So many of you know the history. I'm not here to talk about the history of what happened to King Saruwa. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of blood are crying for justice because of the name Nigeria. If you actually want it to work, like you want Nigeria to stand as a nation, as a country, that people will be proud of it, and you see some people showing the patriotic behavior and everything towards Nigeria, there are things you need to put in place. One of it is that you have to make sure that justice prevails. Like, you don't just bring justice. Remember, you have justice that govern the country. When someone from one region commits what you perceive to be an offense, then you remember, the guys, we have constitution, let us read it. Then when another people commit it, you want to trade on that table. It doesn't work that way. Nobody have done that and succeed. Human beings are wired to agitate in environment that is somehow hostile, like very, very difficult to survive. You have issue about the bandits, for example, going on now, and Ewu Okoko, man that this tribe is the one perpetrating that crime. No other region is safe. You know it. You go to Benue, you see how people are crying. Even though you are not from Benue, you still have conscience to see how they're crying. You need to also do something about it. What am I saying in essence is that what is going on now, like the court seem to remember, now let us remember that we are judiciary. Let us remember now that we can make law and enact law and obey law and all that. Let us try to be civilized, because the whole country, every corner is shaking. Like, the foundation is shaking every day by day. Not because of Biafra agitation, because of the nemesis they are going through. This is my own way of telling you that the country have committed a lot of things which is not supposed to be. And that still not just wake up and buy people for buying sake because you will have uniform on you. you have license to carry arms, rifle, then you find innocent people that are supposed to be a co-citizen with. Do you get what I'm saying? Mas Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any offense. They know. It's not as if they don't know. They know. They understand. But holding him is a way of telling you, yes, even if he did not commit anything. But you see somebody holding gun as an army officer. You did not commit any offense because they don't know how army. And some army, they know this nothing at stock where they're holding gun. The next thing, what is going on? What is going on? Please, can you confirm if you can see me or if you can hear what I'm saying? Because the whole thing just drained. Okay, it's back. I wonder. Anyway, I think I'm going deep on this issue of Nigeria because one thing is that I've noticed that some of this platform, I was streaming live the other day. Somebody called me from one of our brother in UK called on our program and was throwing more light on what is going on, especially the condition of Fulani and their impact. Before you know it, my stream hanged. People that are watching couldn't see anything, couldn't hear anything anymore. They thought that my network was having an issue. But between me and the person that was on call with me, everything was moving fine. But I noticed that the number of people are decreasing. I have to refresh. They told me that I must end it now. That is from the people that own the platform. So ego you may not understand, but you start broadcasting. If you hit hard, some things, they will use the platform to come after you. Start sending you one as if you are talking about their parents. But so we are not here to support any violence. What we do here is to throw more light on things that are happening around us, for us to be aware of the dangers ahead. And I have seen that we have new people that just joined. We are almost 60 people watching at the moment. Okay, this is 17 minutes to 18 minutes of the program. So let me go through the conversation once again before we move forward. Okay, Benjamin and Lu State are throwing some greetings to each other. Prince Chima, say you good. Say good man, please continue your work. You are good. Okay, please say good man. Please continue your good work. That from Prince Chime. All those status. Okay, I love you. I love your way. It's so lovely. You are truly love Biafran, my brother. Thank you for that. And Esther is there. God will see our leader, Master Americano, through in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And Nelson Mark said, all the hater of Master Americano will be put to shame. Exactly. And Kevin said, good evening, Kai. Good evening to you, Kevin. Yes, we can. Okay. And Ngozi, our mama, Ngozi is here. He said, hi, great reference. Good evening, Mazakai. God bless you. Good evening to you, Ma. Nice to have you. God bless you too. How are you today? So, my people, no matter how we elaborate on this, the main issue is that Mazakan is facing what he's facing today because he's an Igbo man. And just like some of you from South or Southwest, not just South, and all this riverine area, coastal region, some of you that perceive yourself as non-Igbo, and when you hear Igbo, you think that they're trying to tag you on a tight corner, push you on a tight corner. The people that you are wishing to, that you are waiting to punish Igbo people, they see you as Igbo as well. So that's what arena, that came, that you guys are wishing that they should use it on Igbo people. If they're going to use it on you also as well. Mazakan is facing it today. Maybe who knows who will face it again tomorrow. Okay? And just like our brother said here, that Mazakan, that God will put the enemies, his enemies and enemies of our people to shame, which we all can agree to that. You may not know, for some of you that are not, that don't understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm trying to choose my word based because of the platform. Because I realize that sometimes they will come after the program like this, so I have to be thinking before. So you may not understand the reason why the economy is down, why Nigeria has been facing bad governance for ages. You may not understand why the God, harden the heart of those that are supposed to put this in order to be against them their own self in the name of being corrupt, trying to loot money and siphon funds. You may not understand the spirit behind it. It could be because of the innocent blood they share, they're buying it, for fun, without doing anything, not even without even trying to stop it. This has to do with religion. If you like put Babarawo there, he will still commit the same crime. If you like put bishop, he will still commit the same crime. If you like put imam, the same crime. So it's not about religion. I don't believe that somebody can do something about it. I don't think so. This is my opinion. I don't believe so. Only Mas Namodekano that can go, only him that can pass through what he's passing through now and survive. It's not easy. Some people actually believe that if Masakano can do it, I can do it. You can't. You can't. It's not easy. If you are not called for that, you can't do it. And that's why before you begin to add freedom fighter in your profile, check yourself very well, because freedom fighters have something, they have what they're known for. Do you have it? You don't, right? Fine. And let me slightly move to the main issue. The main issue is that we have something to discuss. We have something to discuss. Some of you have seen the picture of this live stream, right? Some of you know them. You know these two individuals. Not only them, many others as well. I said that I love the program you do with Maz Exodus. That was then. It has been long that we do program together. Hello Chuku Patrick. Good evening, Kai report. May God bless Maz Namadekano. He said, and Chibueze already said, you are a true Biafran, my brother Kai. God bless you, sir. I hear you. Divine T, Dalo one name. Keep up the good work. Now, let us, Kevin, did I skip your own? Kevin, I hope I did not skip your, you said good evening, Kai. Good evening to you. So, my people, let us move slowly to the people you saw on the carnival. That is the thumbnail of this video. Remember, I am not here to talk down on them. I am not here to call for their head or wish them to that go that kingdom come. Not at all. I don't wish that to anybody. What we do here, let me repeat myself, because I know that even if I repeat it even if I choose to be saying it every second, this is not to change you like in the social media. Some of you that are here hiding and you don't want to comment, but you are here in the like monitoring spirit. You forgot that you are monitoring me. God in heaven is monitoring you as well. So it depends on what you have in your mind. If you are good in casting out spell on people, you be like one of the. In fact, you are be the main recipient of spell. So if you know that you are here to, or you are following Kai report simply because you want to wish and plot and plan, my dear, that thing you are planning will consume. It will consume you. And the real people will excel, will live long, and they will enjoy the fruit of their labor. And therefore will come before in our lifetime. Unless if you are those one digging for the grave, digging grave for your brothers and sisters, that grave you are digging, it's time for you to fall in. On Abama the city and the taste in those in our the point. So as you are planning evil, plotting evil, the evil will go back to you. The video that were made before about update on Holy Ghost, I'm not supposed to talk about it again here, but I have to, because we keep on receiving some comments and some utterances. I'm not saying it or repeating it for you to have change of mind, because I've noticed that I've come to the realization that no matter what you say, you still have social media and Dogbonigwe. They will still want to throw their winning. But little do they know that no ebi na ụlọ glass adaga ọgwụ okwute onye isi nkwụchara agakwa na ọgwụ okwute so ị ga-eche oge eche first o wee ife mere ede wee benwe. You cannot just wake up and start planning and plotting evil for one another and you expect to live and enjoy your own. That's why you need to, even if you don't know the meaning of Ijiogu, Jidofo, it is time for you to go and search for it. Your words and your utterances matters a lot. If you hate somebody, know where your hatred, we end. There's some hate that if you don't like me, it is understandable. You must not like me. But there's something that you will use against me. I'm using myself as an example now, that you will not succeed. Just like you. If I decided to come here now just to plot evil or try to, eat question easy, for people to hate you, a man and natural group. You get the point? So it's very facile though. If you think that because you can put a comment somewhere and that comment will go viral against the other people, that you are doing will fall back on you. Some of you don't know that sometimes you use your hand to attract issue for yourself. Why I'm saying this is because I saw some people, even the broadcasters, who don't know the what is the word now, like one of the components of what happened in that news that CS brought out about Commander Holy Ghost. Some of us don't know anything about it. Some people do. Do you understand? But they don't want to talk. But they're not talking because they don't want. Not because they don't want to talk, but they don't want to get involved in any issue like that. That one is understandable. You that don't know anything, you sat down in your comfort room. You need to cook up imaginary stories just to sweet your own followers, to make them to feel important that you have intel. People, imagine somebody, you wake up, you on your platform, on your camera, and begin to talk something that you are not sure of. Imagine, like me, what I did, I read everything that says put there. And I told you my own that I felt so pained and shocked about the whole thing, that the news is kind of heartbroken. I made it clear that I don't want to say anything here. Let us just end, but I want to hear from you. What do you think about it? That just end it. Even that, people still want to drag me to that kind of thing. You get the point? So everybody have a way of reacting on this issue like this. And please, if you're just joining us, hit the like button. We have 40 people that have liked the video, while almost 70 people watching at the moment. We are 28 minutes in the program. Okay, so I want you to like the video so that people will get to know that we are here this hour. We're supposed to stream on our second platform, but I just to come here because of the issue we're going to discuss here. I wanted to get to everybody. And Ebonifai is here. Ebonifai, I see you. Nice to have you. Of course, we have our brother Amadi Chigoze. Chigoze is here. You're welcome. Shibu PC, pray for me. God has heard your prayer. I don't need to say much. May God grant your heart desire, my brother. I don't know your problem. So if this one you are looking for prayer, may God accept all heart will see you through. And but if I said good evening, of course, our own Mama is here. Mazikai, don't worry about the evil plot and the utterances, because as they are saying it, so it is getting back to them. As long as you are truthful to you, let me open it again, to yourself and the freedom movement. I'm not worried about that, my sister, but sometimes that power in word of in words, like when you say something, when you pronounce it, it's different from when you not it in your mind. I know why I have to use my voice to record that. Oh, you're gonna go again here. There's some people that they will not say anything. Some people must have to say something before it will take effect. So I understand what I'm saying, and I appreciate you for your advice. Oye Kachi Carlos said, "Good evening, bro. I am watching from Biafra land. Nice to have you, Chi baby. Kikime, how are you?" And Shibu said, I have come I have some family problem. Pray. Like I said, God have heard your prayer. He knows your heart desire. I'm a teacher. God said, lost that I did my brother. Okay, that's a greeting. Okay, continue your great work, brother. Okay, so we all know that nobody, some of us, in as much as we disagree with what is going on, like you don't like some commanders, some people say coming out and say some things, unprintable stuff against the CS, against USB government, and some are moving from place to place. Today they are USB, next hour they are Yogi. Another one they want to go back to US. Some of them actually want to be neutral, but they can't even maintain the neutrality because being neutral simply means that you won't talk again. You just remain where you are. Okay, if you want to talk, you say something that different from that is not part of what you say you don't want to talk about. Maintain it. Some of us can't even maintain it. Yeah, they still see themselves as neutral. You can be neutral when only you can only be neutral when you can keep a distance from the issue. That's but you cannot tell me you are neutral and you are throwing support to some people. Okay, you know some of us our problem is education. That's not a fact because in my video I said in one of the videos that I made these few days ago, I think yesterday, the one of yesterday, I said that is it yesterday or early? I think early today. I can't remember, but that video I said something about that I am not part and parcel of that I'm not in any government. Listen, that I'm not in any government as a cabinet. After saying that, somebody hit my comment section with a nonsense comment. Oh, you say that you are not part of the government, but you are speaking, you are saying something about you are saying something that you don't know. How did you know this? You are not part of it. Can you just hear that? That you okay, for example, you are a Nigerian, isn't it? You that is talking. I'm not Biafrans. I'm talking about because someone that says that is not a Biafran. Biafran don't say that way. You were a Nigerian. Fine. Are you one of the presidency? Like, are you in in ministerial position? Are you are you one of those that are leading the country? That's what it's not. That's what I mean by that. But because they don't understand when they thought that Biafran cabinet, everybody is a cabinet member. Once you say USB, you're a cabinet member. Once you say Briggy, you're a cabinet member. That is that is where education has to have a very important role to play. So let us move to that. Somebody that made a post that, like I said, you can see the carnival of this video. The lady called Nkiru, she used to come here to comment. There was a time when she was because YT there's a way YT summarize your performance for a month. Sometimes they will give you the name of the person that comments on your video, the most commentators. They will list it and send it to you. Like you that are watching the video now, if you are commenting and sharing my video, sometimes YouTube will give summary of the performance and give you names of those that are following you diligently, putting comment and share. They will give you you that go on the platform will see it. It will not be in the public. So this lady there was a time she was topping here on this platform, and she often comment. In fact, most of my followers, early people that followed me initially when I started, many of them disappeared. Some of them, majority of them, are with Obinkere. From Chidubemekpa to there's the other guy that said he's a Yoruba person, but I doubt that one was here constantly. Even Tina, not Tina, sorry, Diana. Tina is here. Tina, not you, please. Diana is the name. These are spanner holders here. Though after the transition, people that are here is someone like this our brother Anthony Major and our mommy Happy Man, and of course Armstrong, and who again? And Iko Toye that just disappeared a few weeks ago because I decided to take my spanner back from him. I'm very proud of that. Okay, now, in fact, I regretted giving it to him. That's not the fact. After hearing what he said about me on one social platform, I regretted giving it to him in the first place, even though he did not earn anything for that. But at least that's a kind of way to that kind of thing. But that's a story for another day. Now, these people or this lady called Nkiru and Helen Peters, they were here. These are people that were following me bumper to bumper, you know, every now and then they are here. And one of our sisters that followed me then and disappear again, or which is um, Chioma Ibe, okay, and she's back. She's back now. I am saying this simply because I know them then, but I didn't know what they're made of. But now, what makes up their like what makes them who they are is now coming out. You know, sometimes when you see somebody, you don't know what the person can do until you put the person to come and work or to come and do something, or you want to do transaction or business with that person, then only you see his true color. And that is what happened here. This lady made a post, and I'm going to read for you now before we move to why research. Of course, how can we have a program like this without talking about why research? We have to, okay? I want to get akụkọ ifo. Miss Mbe. Mbe gabata na akụkọ ifo now. So now, let us go through the post that this woman made. That's why if you see the kind of I put DOS and I put them, you get why. Last time I have told us about Eunice BP. Eunice BP is another person that must come from DOS. Yes. And judging by her fight when she fought PM, I have shown you that many times here. Her past tweet against PM. Some of them, some of you that are somehow sentimental, you don't want to say it like raw the way it is because you don't want to be seen as somebody who somehow attacking Mass Namadokan, because some of you is an attack on Mass Namadokan. When somebody said that the way we are trying to downplay PM because we want to elevate Mass Namadokan, that is not what it's supposed to be. Hold the love for Mass Namadokan, you can also hold the love for PM. But when you begin to weigh two of them, and it simply means you that are weighing it, you are not genuine. And that is why I said DOS was busy trying to weigh love between Mass Namadokan and PM. On an attempt to do that, they don't want to appreciate the good work of PM. They started concentrating their attention and their love on Mass Namadokan with the pretense, simply because they want to look down on PM. But no matter what you do, the good work of PM is outstanding. You get the point? So each time I see somebody trying to weigh the love of Mass Namadokan and the love you have for Mass Namadokan and love you have for PM, what comes to my mind is that you are not real. Because if you are real at all, loving what Mass Namadokan represents and what he's doing will not stop you from loving PM. Do you get the point? Do you get my point? It's not as if you don't appreciate Mass Namadokan, or that's why you were able to love. This is a lie. And anybody that says that is lying for you. That means it's lying to you. Now, Nkiru decided to register, Sanek Barawa's Institute of Life. She went there and she's one that felt now that she's now a graduate. She have graduated from that university of Sanek Barawa. And that university is where they will teach you how to lie before everybody. Like you will remove your mask and begin to lie. Even children will be telling you, auntie knows good and auntie, uncle, no, uncle. They will be feeling shy, or they will be ashamed of you when you are trying to show your skill that you are not a graduate from Sanek Barawa's Institute of Life. This woman decided, nobody pushed her. She decided to write this thing, trying to lecture the whole world what it means to fall back. And this when I was reading, I was laughing. And she's not a teenager. I know she's gonna watch the video. After watching it, she will come to my comment section and start insulting. You don't need to insult me. You what I want from you is to bring the fact, debunk it objectively. I believe blow grammar. He blow grammar DJ from the reality on ground. Like we all can see, just like you can see. You are the one that volunteer yourself to go and study in Institute of Lie, and I don't know when you finish your IT, you decided now to come out to lecture people. Amụtaghị aga nkụzi, or you believe na ị ga-amụta first before you go on nkụzi na. How can you teach what you don't even know? You end up exposing yourself and insulting yourself. All right. Now I want to go through it. She said, "What is USB?" what is USB? Just okay. You know what? I'm gonna flip the camera so that you know who we are talking about, because I think some of you don't even know her. This is not to advertise her ex. I'm not here to tell you to go and follow her. Why I'm reading this is, like I said, is not to drag her down. I don't drag her down, but to expose the lies, because you cannot be preaching falsehood with the pretense, like with the agreement. She was even insulting people here, calling them inditiborible. That if you refuse to agree on this fallback, I have own way of explaining what fallback and what Briggy and USB represent. That simply means that you are inditiborible. And that is what triggered me to read it here, so that people will understand. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I may even learn from her, but I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for me to learn from this, because you have right to believe what you want to believe. Now let us see who we are talking about. Here is this woman trying to say something about what is going on. Look at it. Nkiruka, this is her ex, and she's here trying to tell you what it means to fall back. Makandota, if you don't know what it means, this is it. She said, what is USB? It is just a name, okay, of a newly redeclared country, which have, understand the word, look at newly declared country. The quite country. Then you will see her insulting CS for saying that USB is not a sovereign nation. A sovereign nation, but she's one that called it declared country. So you cannot be a country without being a sovereign nation. That's number one. Okay? We are here to expose that nonsense, because, like I said, if you choose to register yourself to Institute of Lie, powered by Sonak Barawa, you end up sounding like this. Like I said, this is not an insult. Please don't get it twisted. But if you refuse to expose this, people will run with this nonsense and begin to challenge people, genuine people on comment section, that they know what to be. Oh, USB is nonsense. That is getting it right. Talk. That's why I have to come up with it. Now, not because I want to paint her bad, but for you, even if you want to convince people or want to preach your falsehood, be respectful. Don't stop calling people that have different opinion. Hey, the only person I have called it are those, like people that one-on-one is why it's such with facts and figure. Okay, and any other person, before I call you Itiborabo, I will tell you what made me feel that you are Itiborabo. She said, what is USB? It is just a name of a newly redeclared country which have not gained her sovereignty. So if you have not gained, which means not a country then. Okay, if that is what you think. But you have to start somewhere to make it to gain that sovereignty. You don't just say you want to go back to Briggy, where what give you the strength to declare it. Once you declare it, you don't need to step back to stand where you declare it, okay, and say you are going to fight without stepping into that thing that you have declared. You have to step into that. You have to step in to that. Because if you want to judge this issue of territorial integrity, that means Nigeria is not a country then. Because Nigeria don't even control that, the territorial integrity. They don't control it. That's why you have invaders everywhere. That's the fact. They don't control the border. Nigeria don't control the border. So it doesn't mean that Nigeria is not a country. But what I'm saying is that a newly declared country that face challenges, you cannot just say because of challenges, you are not a country. No. And don't make it look like if you bear the name USB and start defending it, that that environment, that name USB have deprived you the privilege to fight or to defend it, to stand on what you declared. It doesn't sound well with me. Now she said that they which have not gained her sovereignty at all, and which is still fully occupied by Nigerian, and which is still fighting to get freedom and sovereignty. How can people that claim to be educated, okay, where's my mouse? Claim to be educated, be this foolish? What is all this fallback and forefront? You want to get Biafran through a process. That process started by the registration called Brigi, like we're getting, called Brigi. And you think you can do without this initial registration document. This is the where the Hamumu started. Now, this just simply because you registered organization or Brigi as a country, and you use Brigi to move to USB, registered as well, because when you sign and through the referendum and everything, you have the mandate from the people. If you want to judge it like we are claiming that everything is this, Brigi may not have the people's mandate. Yes, how you formed it, may not have the people's mandate to compare USB that millions of Biafrans are signatory to, giving mandate to Brigi, okay, to declare Biafra. But when you form Brigi, there was nothing like referendum. I'm not here to tell you that Brigi is fake. What I'm trying to say is that, judging by her own assumption, like the way she perceives it, you cannot just, because of that Brigi this, Brigi that, and you refuse to accept that USB is more authentic than Brigi. Because USB, yes, Brigi gave birth to USB. Nobody is disputing that. But USB, before you declare USB, you did not just wake up and say, hey guys, today we are USB. No. PM took his stand, organized self-referendum that have never been done in any part of West Africa. I say West Africa because that's the one I'm sure of. I don't know if it has happened somewhere in another place. But this is for West Africa. Only Biafran government, only Biafrans and PM have done that in that part of the world. Self-referendum that gave you the mandate to declare Biafra, the United States of Biafra. And after declaring it, somebody is now telling you to fall back to Brigi. Then when you ask them fall back to do what in Brigi, they will tell you that it's only in Brigi that you can fight to defend Biafra, defend the USB. As if there's a country called the Brigi, like you stay there and start throwing bomb. You can't step feet in your land. Do you get my point? Then I ask them, okay, what is the international crime? What that when you fight using USB, is there any crime that is that way, that like any crime that you commit, if you decide to defend your land as a USB government, is there any crime that attached to it? If that is true, why do you declare Biafra then? Because you can also fight using Biafran government in exile until you gain your territorial integrity, then you declare Biafra. If it's all about where you can stay to fight and defend it, why did you declare it? Now let us continue, because I want you to pay close attention to the mindset of these people. They always have a way of twisting words. He said that process started by a registration called Brigi, and you think you can do without this initial registration document. The re-declaration paper can never be presented alone to United Nations or during the succession negotiations. How did you get to that point of redeclaration? You see what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is because since they don't have document that's like their backup USB, that is why they're attacking USB. I don't know if you're following. Because they don't have documents. Okay? Because they don't have documents that has to do with the USB. They decide to paint it bad so that it will look bad, it will look, invalid. They want to exonerate Briggy because they claim that is in their custody. Not because of the welfare of the people of Biafra, but it is their personal gain, nothing more. Just like when they started fighting US because their office had been tampered with, because of cabinet formation. If not because of USB cabinet formation, they wouldn't have said anything against USB today. Everybody would have been shouting, "All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra." If you doubt me, go and watch the live video of Chiamaka Jere during the confession. He was very happy. Watch the one of Vision 555. These are people that were present in that hall. They were all happy. Watch the one of why he's touching in front. That one is just like, like US, that one is like a universal charger. You can plug her anywhere. Just like when you want to plug your, transferable file, device that you can use to transfer files like that. So you can plug her anywhere, anytime, any day, depending on who get hold of her. You can plug her where you want. But you see all these people, the only person that was very angry in that hall, Mama Dabo and Ogenkere. Few others, but these are the ones that on the live video you can see their behavior, and they are the ones that started polluting the minds of all the rest. And those who realized, oh, it's true. So now, after wasting, so this thing that I'm joining anyway, I'm not gonna get it. That's where the whole issue started. Oh, because you see some people who can't even connect anything. They'll be telling you, oh, CS destroyed the army, destroyed everything. How can you say that she destroyed it when you can see Kolo those that started it? And you want everyone to keep quiet because you want to fall back. Tell us the intention. What is the reason of falling back? Do you say, oh, because we're falling back because you want to fight and defend? So who told you that you cannot fight using USB? Why must you be a brigade to fight? And if you say that you can't present any document about the USB unless you bring a document from Briggy, Achangia, it sounds like you cannot get yourself, registered in any in a university unless you present your father's graduation certificate. That's what this woman is. Can you just imagine that you cannot get you can't get any admission unless you present maybe acceptance letter from your father when he got his own admission. Anyway, let's continue. Briggy is like a box, she said, which contains many important documents, of which the regulation certificate is one of the numerous documents inside the box. You can replace the regulation certificate if you present some documents inside the box. Yeah, this is because maybe they are saying probably some people are maybe throwing an important question to them now because they don't have the document of USB declaration and all that. Maybe they are throwing questions to them, and the only way to answer is to bring this, that Brig is like a box that contains many documents. That contains many documents inside it. So you may choose not to present the certificate of redeclaration of Biafra. You may decide to dig your head in the box and pick another document that will matter for you. That USB doesn't matter. That's what this woman is trying to say here. So that this is to, Genkere and their son Parawas University. These are people who never do well people. I mean, how can somebody wake up and cook up this kind of lie? Now, if that is the case, that this Brig is that powerful, like you're saying, that you can dig hand and all that, okay, let us reason along with you, because if that is the case, why then do you decide to declare Biafra? Because you can also dig hand in the Brig and bring document that will enable you to achieve that thing that USB would have achieved for you. So why did you tell people to fly from their different location people on wheelchair. Last time we saw, one of the people that went there on wheelchair spoke on in one of the fundraising few weeks ago, and it was like, wow. Some of you saw that the people who risked their life, they had money and traveled to Finland to declare Biafra. Something that you have alternative inside the box of Brigade. Since the Brigade is so big that they have contains a lot of documents. So why then going to waste money, waste time, have self-referendum? Did you actually read when you want to vote? How many of you read the question before you cast your vote during the time of self-referendum? How many of you were able to read it? Do you know what that message contained? There you gave mandate to declare Biafra, which the name is stated there clearly, USB. And after voting that, somebody is telling you that it doesn't matter. The certificate that represents all this thing that PM labored for almost 1 year is nothing that you can just dig hand in the brig and pick up another document that will represent whatever that brig is going, that USB is going to give you. Here again. She said, you see, she's talking to herself, trying to give herself a high five that she has spoken well. Let me take it back again. You can replace the registration certificate if you present some documents inside the box. That means a way of knocking the certificate of USB away, that it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, what did I just click? Just a moment. Where did it go? Just a moment. I'm looking for where I stopped because I just click on something. Okay, this one in the box. Okay, let me start from here again. Brigi is like a box which contains many important documents, of which the re-declaration certificate is one of them. Is one of the numerous documents inside the box. You can replace the re-declaration certificate if you present some documents inside the box. You see, we need this box and all the content to discuss secession from Nigeria. Now, we all know one of the documents you're talking about from the Brigi as a box is USB certificates, right? So, what is this documents in the Brigi box that this woman is talking about? Thank you so much for your super chat, Caesar. I see you. God bless you. He said, that Ada is having bipolar disorder. Okay, my dear, I'm not into this medical line. And Duru Clifford himself from a fertilized egg to fetus, then a baby, then suddenly you want the baby dead, preferring the egg. Ndiara, hi, my brother. If you see this message just in a short form, but it means a lot. Thank you so much for the super chat, my dear. Duru Clifford, I respect you. Thank you so much for that. Anthony Merge said, my brother Kai, this lady does not know her stand. Don't mind her, please. She think like Betty. And Aloy Chike said, even envy and jealousy will never allow them to see beyond their nose. Mad people everywhere. You just nailed it. And our brother is here with us, Armstrong. Good evening, guys. He says, good evening to you, man. Just join. Yeah, I noticed that. So let's continue. People are getting the point anyway. He said, we need this box, and okay, section from Nigeria. Okay, this box will be closed after we take fully control of all Biafran territories in Anokwa, and Nigerians sign the secession paper. Now USB can now be put in the world map. Okay, USB can now be put in the world map. Gain other diplomatic status like other sovereign nation. In Awati now, so now Barawa is working very, very well. And this boy this is because I have listened to him yapping this in his video. Honestly, I couldn't believe myself that he would say that kind of thing. And this woman, all of a sudden, is not is not lecturing you. That let me take it again so that you understand it very well. That the bus will be closed. This bus that I work that brig can only go. We end. The brig will go. This bus will be closed after we take full control of all Biafran territories. And Nigerians signed the succession paper. Now, USB can now be put in the world map, gain other diplomatic status like other sovereign nations, other sovereign countries. Now, but you called this USB already a country at the beginning. Now, okay, he said again, look at it here. She said, Orabugungo Ngozi have told you people that you have your nation now. Why can't she put USB in the world map? Yeah, about June US Nigeria before. Okay? You said that you are not a country, you a government in exile, or you have a government, but this government that you have, you don't. Checkpoint is everywhere. Checkpoint. They will be the one filtering and checkpoint you. Counting the test and whatever. He's lying to our people that army are still getting from here in our land. You can't do anything. You think you can push a sovereign country away like that? You think they're telling you to calm down, cool down, because with that no case you have to go underground. That's the way you do it. Well, okay. How do you want us to do it? Can you start doing it? No, just don't worry. We need to, with your money, we can achieve it. You see how long Sonakbara want to maintain this premise, and I thought this guy, is shaking. If this minister and Shege, all of them. So they want that brigade can only be dissolved, or they have to get independence fully. My question to them is independence as a brigade country or as a USB country, because you said the only people that want to have their own independence without accepting who they are until you give them freedom before they can bear the name that God gave them. Why does USB not have any legal status? Why does USB not have any diplomatic powers? Some of you Itibori boss have even said that Briggy is non-defunct. Now the issue is that you keep on calling people names, right? Let me ask you, if you are waiting, because according to her, let me go back again. You see what she said here. She said this box will be closed after we take fully control of Biafran territory and sign the succession paper. Now USB can now be put in the world map. Okay, gain other diplomatic status like. So now, why are you wasting money then to have recognition? You understand what I mean? Why are you wasting money now to gain recognition? Because what it means is that you are looking for recognition of something that you don't believe that exists. You don't believe that it exists, because if you believe that it exists, you wouldn't have been shouting now that USB must wait until you gain everything sovereignty. Then you are getting sovereignty under what name? What is the name of that sovereignty that you're getting? Is it SI or USB? They want you to believe this so that they will remain relevant. And it's not even as if they're doing something to gain that territorial integrity they're talking about. Not at all. Not at all. Their focus is one place only, to maintain their stand, to maintain what they believe on, to make sure that whatever they have, whatever they want, is what they will have. You hear this one again. She said that's the only time they will not put USB in the map. You understand? The time to put USB in the map. Why does USB not have any legal status? Why does USB not have any diplomatic powers? This is a question from DOS in the past. Some of you Itiboribos have even said that Brigi is okay. I think I've got through this one. Okay, let the last paragraph is this one. Do you know that one of the powers of a registered government under Montevideo Convention, international law, is to issue documentation to seek asylum, and Brigi is currently doing that, trying to entice you that Brigi is giving asylum, which USB also is giving. You understand? Which USB because in the last fundraising, one of our brother called from Ireland, okay, and that's from Ireland, and said that people are coming to him just for the asylum, and people are getting it. Okay? He said, make una stop all this mumu and illiteracy. Very embarrassing. We are going to go through comments, just few comments before we move to why. So because all of our people happy come akambe. I got koya bombe somehow. And one of the person FB said, this is what some lunatic, very badly educated fellow want me to be part of, right? You are not in Biafra because you declared a spiritual country in exile, idiot. You guys turn our struggle for survival into a thing of caricature. You ridiculed the movement because of title, DPM, APM. What a shame. Nigeria is even better than you clowns. You guys are such an embarrassment to Ndibo cause. Disgraceful. Oye kanan, the candina Ndachoka, everything they must before join. These are another class of Igbo people. For the way I'm seeing you say this is what some lunatic, very badly educated fellow want me to be part of. You are not in Biafra because you declared a spiritual country in exile. So this one is confused. You don't even know what he's talking about, but you can see him blowing grammar. Ikebukwa. Ben Nwabo said, what do you expect from the Itiboribo of Harematua Abubakar, aka Ngosora Beze, and have failed dead and have failed dead on arrival? I don't know what the mean. And her, I don't know, the grammar is not correct. Ngosora Fulani, comma, and have failed, comma, dead on arrival. And also we be one Itiboribo here. Arrive on syndicate. The gray matter is their brain is grossly, disinfected. Therefore, reasoning critically is absent. And I was going to make it. Now he did the point. I don't understand what you mean. You can't even put the comma, hyphen, then question mark, and yet you are first to insult people. Okay, this person said, tweeted from an imbecile that knows nothing nothing except Olosho work. That is somebody is putting her where she belongs with her former tweet. Let us see her tweet. This is her tweet in 2024. She said, I said it before, Simon Ekpa talks exactly like these evil people, APC. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna say, I don't have anything from this woman before. Now somebody have just exposed her, and I'm gonna share it with you on the live stream. Nkiru in the past was also attacking PM. You see, this sometimes when this kind of issue begin to happen, you will know what you don't know before. Look at her. When I say that they are all from DOS, because you see the title here, I said Mazam cannot cut update. Then I said again from DOS to Fallback Republic. Look at this woman. This is how post in the past. Okay, this one is she made this one. You can see it here, 2014. She did not even, she started talking because we begin to know in Kiru just few days to the declaration. Okay, this is her post this January February March 19, 2024. This woman was busy insulting PM. Just last year. Today, she's now, PM is now her leader in her absence. Listen, Ogenkere and group are something else. Look at. I said it before. This woman is telling the whole world. I said it before. Simon Ekpa talks exactly like this evil APC, evil people in APC. His whole vibe exudes APC. No surprises here no surprises here at all. Then in January 27, 2024, she made another tweet. Simon Ekpa is sponsored the period. He does not talk like a human being. Okay? Again, in February 21st, she made another post. Speak for yourself. Real ever best. I fully support Nnamdi Kanu and his original plans. DOS speaking. I don't know about Simon Ekpa. Okay? Then in January, February, March, April, May, June, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, this is May. May 7th. Oh, a year this month. a year this we are in May, right? Yeah. A year today, 7th. Today is okay. Few hours now. Yeah, 7th. Definitely not the 7th, right? A year today, this woman made a Twitter. Look at it here. Okay, he made a Twitter post and said, she said, Oga Evis, you know do well today. You know how dedicated Kanu Flip has been to this movement. Nobody supports Simon Ekpa. His message informed many people. Okay, this is not. Let me see if I can get it up. Just a moment. Let me see if I can get it up. Okay. Nobody supports Simon Ekpa, but his message informed many people. I believe Kanu need an apology. This is from Nkiru, that is now media warrior of Simon Ekpa after his arrest. Where was this woman just last year? Just imagine that. So you that follows PM, all this while, this woman just joined. She started talking about PM few months now, and she knows PM and what PM wants. This is to tell you, like I said before, all these people we told Genkere, they have one thing in common. They always act like DOS. Always act like DOS. I don't have access to this her past tweet before. Okay, for now, Ikego. I'm telling you, Ikego. This is what you get from people who are telling you now what to do, how to do. what you should expect. Why is so shy? Some of you don't know. All her followers now is DOS. I said it before. People are. It may take you time to connect it. All these people, what they are saying now. So now around 4 p.m. before. Chamaka Jere 4 p.m. before. Eunice 4 p.m. before. Nkiru today have been exposed 4 p.m. before. Why is Socha 4 p.m. before? Biafra Unite 4 p.m. before. Name them. Betty, when did she start? When did she join? You that follow PM since 2021, in fact, even 2020, when Masakan was here, you listen to PM. You know what PM can do, what PM can say. Then all of a sudden, somebody who never believed PM, even at late last year, the last post here that she made it was on May. A year today, 7th May. A year. Are you getting the point? All of them have questionable character. And if you choose not to pay attention to this, you are doing yourself. Nobody's doing it for you. Nobody's doing it on you. You are the one hindering yourself. You know, I promised that we're going to talk about why he's such in France. Of course, we're going to talk about it because so many comments here, so many comments on this thing that this woman posted. And I'm going to post this her chat on our community so that you have your time, go and read it and save it. Because they will, it's a screenshot already. I have downloaded it. So it is there, it is there. All of them have at one point in time have 4 p.m. I don't know about Ogekere because that one is always is about even if you don't have caught him maybe during that kind of in the act, maybe you don't have video or his action have proven to that. All of them they don't believe in PM. What CS said about them is all true. Or only DOS any DOS supporters in the past that somehow support PM, we never ever follow them again. Not at all. Somebody said that someone called her he said your point is pointless. Very shameful. Very shameful. You need to read it. Okay? And somebody said again, educated illiterate. You are very stupid and useless. Mad again. This post is from Olosho. Tell them. When you guys tell them, mad people everywhere. When you guys, boy, I show ugly, but anyway, let me not go there again. Then let's move to why is such. Okay, let's move to why because it's very, very important. We cannot just have a program like this and without touching her issue because it's somehow related. So as you are joining us, please like the video. I've noticed that only 60 people have liked this video in 1 hour 18 minutes. It is quite poor. Please get the like button up. Make sure that you like it, and let us hear from you. If you have anything to say about it, you can put it. And somebody said Nkiru was in obedient movement. Okay, amen. Now they all want to tell you how to get Biafra. In Anoka, somebody who don't even believe in PM, all of a sudden is now PM, my lord PM. This to tell you that these people could be doing what they're doing now to make sure that they get PM out, to put PM where they want him to be. There's no way these people are not being funded or sponsored by some. I'm just saying. I don't have any proof to what I'm saying, but I'm not telling you my feelings. There is no way. There's no way because I know that Nkiru is a suspect, but I did not know that this kind of post that she had made this kind of post in the past. Ask yourself, why is it that all of them have at one point go against PM? There's a reason for that. There's a very good reason for that. I'm trying to bring a issue of why researcher, or should I just ignore that? What do you guys think? Should I just ignore why researcher for now? And let's talk about it later because I think the time is against us somehow. Should I just let me see. Let me see. Maybe we just skip it. And somebody said no, sir. You want to hear? Oh my goodness. It is late. We did not come on time. If you want to spend all that hour, he said honestly, PM really made a huge mistake. You cannot round yourself with known enemies or no. Inkiru and Helen Peters, all these people were not with PM. PM don't even know them. PM don't know them. They are just surfaced. They just surfaced after PM is not here. And some of them was like trying to monitor what is going on. They were almost they were hiding themselves and pretending that they love PM. They love PM is a lie. Is a very big fat lie. That is why we need to also. That's one thing I want us to remember. It's not true. They are not for PM. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So they are not. They are not for PM. God. Anyway, please, if you have just joined us, maybe you are just coming in, or if maybe let me assume you forgot to like the video. Please like the video, okay? Try your best and like. Just click on like button. Obi-Wan says she is positive about Biafra, but when you bring two spirits, like who is positive about Biafra? You mean Nkiru? No, she's not. She's not. You cannot say what I just saw now and you say you're positive. No, she's not. And somebody actually said that she was obedient. So that tells you all you need to know. There's no way. How can you say that she's positive about Biafra? She's not. She's not. They become confused because you must operate in one. No, my dear, she's not. Not at all. Not at all. She's not. I can't believe that. She's not. She understands what she's doing. Very, very clear. So I think I really want to bring this issue of just few things about why researcher. Okay, you know what? Let us just listen to one of her message. Then we end it there. Because the other one, my system is somehow delaying. Let's just listen to this one. Then from there we can now hear this. This is why researcher. About 6 minutes.
This man, when I got story when they play a basket mouth or one basket mouth on that, but boy, if I am your name, or see about it, you'll see about what I can see you. A useless man, they won't check. Get on the corner of the river. When they got put on for for 50 pounds. Now, so Prime Minister.
This is Van praising COS. No when the agabe afuna aso prime minister ko gidigbam. Ya for sha ya semba. Na ya gasa. That is when this guy was still with some element of some senses in his brain cells are still with him. No when the agabe afuna aso PM. Ya for I say yes. Why is social was analyzing him? Okay. Then, not only that, the guy was praising COS beautifully. Why is social? Because of this issue, when why is still with USB, dig out the video and begin to talk about Chemaka. And this is what happened.
Aya narugo. Nabago. Aya narugo. Well, aya narugo. Nana papa he. Chief of staff anyị na-eme. Anya kwugo n'obodo. Obodo niile ka anyị na-etizi ọbụna. Anyị na-akụ akụ na mba niile. Biafra na-akụ na mba niile. Ude Biafra na-ede na mba niile. Ewepụsị ka m bịa kelee.
I don't know who is calling me, knowing fully well that I'm streaming live. I don't know who is the person. Anyway, let's continue.
Anyị na-afụ isi ime. Anyị na-afụ aka gị n'obodo niile. Lee ka the whole obodo si na-eto Biafra. Ọ bụrụ mma, mara mma. Ọ bụrụ otu mpi. Ọ bụrụ amamihe m nwere ya. Ọ bụrụ ịgụ akụkọ nwanne forget ya na.
In case if you don't understand what you're going, you know, to be truthful is good. Can I read all the messages? They are all connected. Can't finish typing. Everyone said I should read all the message. Please, okay. She is positive about Biafra when you are bring to spirit. Like in reality, it become confusing because you must operate in spirit and react in physical. That is how it is. She is a repentant obedient, and it is very difficult for someone that understand how the universe works. Okay, that person is always a loner cause no one understand. Then your message again, he said, can I read all the messages? They are all connected. Can't finish typing. Now, I know what you are saying, but I'm telling you, what we are trying to say is that she don't want to, like, she have not made up her mind, but she's a repentant person. You just want to tell, I just want to tell you to go through all the messages. I've gone through it, but what I'm saying is that I know what you are saying, that the woman somehow was with obedient, and now she's a repentant person, and but her problem is the spirit that she's operating with. There is two that she. But if the spirit is the one directing her, like you said, that means she's not supposed to. You cannot say that she's repented. You get the point. You can't say that she's repentant. Repentant on what? Somebody who was abusing PM a few months ago. I have shown to us the one of Helen, Eunice PB. Sorry, I always try to. I don't want to mistake interchange this alphabet. She was also insulting PM without hesitation. So how can you expect me to believe that she's repented? Repented from what? If she repented, look at what she's doing now. Oh, when they narrow, like people that you can once they are being provoked, they will flush every good thing about you. Okay, it's about okay. I thought you were talking about UNSPP. Okay, I don't know much about Ogenkere. I only know Ogenkere after I only started paying attention to Ogenkere after re-declaration. We do see him sometimes when he want to address Biafrans or want to add one or two things based on what is going on in terms of uh, fundraising and all that. So I cannot tell you that I have time to dig about it. I don't have time to do that. Okay. Please, just I want to hear how Van Van was praising COS. Na-abịa na mma na ọ mara mma ọ gara akwụkwọ n'ọkwụgidigba. You know what I'm saying? Now the she's now oh they are ya ga-abụ ha fọ na with the PM like that. Ya fọ like this, ya ma that na Biafra has come and all that. Now let's go again. Just listen.
They had a prime minister na-etikasị obodo for Biafra. Onye ọzọ na-eme m obi ụtọ, unu niile na-emeka m obi ụtọ, mana onye ọzọ na-eme ezigbote obi ụtọ. Unu ma our financial minister, our finance. Shut up. So your finance minister was criminal. And I go, and I wait to do your go. And I wait to do your go. Also, it's all the OGP. I debate to matter.
So he Mama wanted to praise Ogenkere after praising CS. This woman, Siamba, ya shut up. Now she's now back to Ogenkere, and she said here that now they to get ego, that she don't praise people because of ego. So meaning that she's not praising Ogenkere because of ego then, because for you to identify Ogenkere as somebody that doesn't want to be praised, now you are now praising him. So have you changed? Okay, have you changed? Check the message why he fall back. That is my idea anyway. Opinion I meant yes. Okay, we are not talking about why Ogenkere say fall back. Whether you like it or not, my brother, the reason why Ogenkere is shouting and supporting fall back is nothing but his work, like his position had been tampered. I keep on saying this. 3 of them, their position was tampered because the new cabinet, they don't have any place to be. And that's why they are trying to give you every excuses to why you need to fall back with them. That's why the identity US, which is Kiru, is saying what she's saying. Okay, she's in my 2 platforms. She followed me there. Maybe she have unfollowed. I don't know. I knew when they started opening Twitter space, because one thing about YouTube is that if you open YouTube and you don't add your face, like before, you could broadcast without your face and it will monetize. Now it is very difficult unless you choose to use AI, which is somehow monetary, that kind of thing. You have to invest on that. It's no longer like before. You can decide to register YouTube and broadcast and without showing your face. You may do it now, but it's a double work. You have to work very hard to achieve it. YouTube wants you to show us your face. They want to know who you are. Now, before now, it wasn't like that. Please, because of the time, let me just rush. I would have loved to spend more time, but I'm sorry. Let me just say it that way. Listen.
No. I don't do much. The only thing you need to worry about can need. You only can need. The way you keep to money, so we go to
that's a lie.
Care about your money. Once that money, can give it to me. You go to me, you are time on my side. You ain't got it. One of we put a mark over. But no, if you me, and the man's not going. You only make it with your choir. So, as in Japan, and go soon, Bukene, they use a man who life any new assay or chop, or one way everywhere. One way, even this man, and I look at this man 2 years ago, this Ajalele, very young and they clean. They say under 2 years. And one, or can't kill you, Amusia, Letosia, Nesi, Kerikosi, yes, Kerikosi, yele, the stupid one. Tokatra no ifu yeminande, or wunye mati, Nala Makua wine. Hey, whatever say a nan the cano. Buy a nan the go away with a Palego, because I'm going to buy a nan. The buy, bringing government, oh no, not over one thing to come. Over one thing to come. I don't know. Black nature account ya. Bringing government in your this out of what. See no na never. See no na never. I can have one. Even na Finland, I have one way. As let's say my account, can see any good. More joy. Man, I'm more Adam walk and what I'm out more joy in that one. I don't know why. More would you talk as you year to talk or say, often na Finland, Abamo, Ega, and so I'm almost 9 million, Diego, who is a go kitchen. Well, for joy is Naka, but I'm out in the channel. I get Zulu charge. I'm a call no with the good Naka, every Dibia. What a move. Charge on that plug, I don't want to charge. I say to computer. My laptop, no, my tablet. As I was in just and I charge my phone now, some Okuzu, or some Guinea, Oku, passing I gel upon my charger. As I charge against yes, Oku again. Also, when I charge, I'm going to charge electric. Oh, yeah, don't mean hey, I don't even understand. Jidekwo no for ni owo ni na me jidekwo no for so sia nwa amosu pa ka waji we wo lonya kuchikachala me ebe niile we jump pass ya iwo were tuwo kai for na ebe a umunne m program am gele ebe a kai ji na ochi den anya ndu nwere ọrụ na atọ kede ebe that idiot na epụta mmadụ niile nji wepụ ọla ma like na-agwa mmadụ okwu ana m ele ya anya were na yes m na-ele ya anya ewere na nwaanyị nwoke ahụ n'oyi tia ọ na-asọ oyi now ka anyị jee na Sọnị Akpalawa.
So this is this woman fighting what is his name? Bam Bam Bam. This is one out of many clips. Like I said, because of the time we are going to end it here. But before we end this, I want to go because this my brother keep on telling me to go and read his comment, read my comment. Obi-Wan, one of us. Always a very good friend here on social media. I don't know him in person, but he's a very good person. I'm gonna go through your message again. And you said I should start from the beginning. Okay. You said, me, Kai, listen. In Igbo land, we always believe that men are the Diweolo. So women had no say naturally, I think. Now, since he is opportune to be visiting the U.S. Congress and taking pictures, okay, now I understand where your comment is coming from. He thought, says continue. He thought that the next in line after that he is the next in line after PM is him as a man, but he miscalculated, not knowing that chief of the staff is higher in rank to finance minister, and he is not familiar with the new with the news or the new I think the news. Then Ezenwife, I see your comment. I'm seeing your comment. Ezenwife, I don't even know that you commented here. Ezenwife, are you still here? Thank you for joining us this hour. I really appreciate you, Ezenwife. And you said again, okay, you're greeting on Lost State. Thank you, Ezenwife. Sorry about that. And Ogwejo for Obaino. Ogwejo for Obaino. And Kiru was obedient Moke. You are the one that said that thing. We are Biafran. Someone said Biafran, we love you, sir. Okay. Thank you. I think I've gone through this one before. So I'm looking for your comment again. And you said again, she is positive about Biafra, but when you bring, that's the way I got confused. You say she, okay? You say she is positive about, because this is one, because I was reading it from phone. Now I'm reading it from PC, so it's more wider. He says she is positive about Biafra, but when you bring two spirits, two spiritual life in reality, it becomes confusing because you must operate in one spirit and react in physical. That is how it works. Then again, you said it is very difficult for someone that understand how the universe work. That person is always a learner, cause no one understand. Because no one understand. Okay. And again, you said, Kai, read all my messages. They are all connected. Can't finish the typing. Tell to go through all. Okay, which I've done. I think that was me. That was me calling. Okay, I don't know that you called. You called the line that I'm using the line to stream, so you cannot call me, my brother. Anthony Merge, I see you. And Wisdom says, did not know why anyone fighting for Biafra will start any other Biafra group. Only two days we declare Biafra nation. In Finland, these people or persons have some hidden agenda even when PM is around. That's why they recruited US people, because Nkiru have been exposed with with the comment on her own post. Somebody took a screenshot of her tweet in the past and sent it to her. Very, 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 very funny. So just listening to Adadorama, okay. My listening to Adadorama, knowing her existence, changed my perspective of human capacity of living. My brother, anything is possible. I'm strong at about nothing. That is a big fool. I follow her when I don't know her. No, you're not alone. You're not alone. Um, the okay, child of God. He said, "Hi, Jesus love you," and said hi. Okay. So, my people, that is all. I think we have done justice to that. Though there's some audio of what is such that I would have loved to play here, but because of time, we are going to carry it over. We're going to carry it over. Normally, I would have preferred to do this on my own way. Okay, I would have preferred to do it, but just okay. Let me just a moment. Let me see if the app will open again, where I can dig out that voice. Okay. Let me see if the voice if the app respects itself, that we will continue somehow. But if not, then we call it there. Just a moment. Okay, please. I am sorry. Okay, please. I am sorry. We are going to end it now because I keep on receiving call. I have an appointment, so please bear with me. We are going to end it now. See you again, and I have to send my greetings to all of you that joined me this hour. God bless you all, and make sure you like the video before you go. And I'm sorry for ending it this way because, as you can see, the system keep on recording because call keep on coming. I have to attend to people that I will need to attend to. So please just bear with me, okay? See you again. Bye bye for now.